The atmosphere at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles carried a sense of anticipation long before the first pitch was thrown, as fans of the Los Angeles Dodgers filled the stands expecting a statement performance against the visiting New York Mets. What unfolded over 9 innings was not just a victory, but a complete and calculated display of dominance, as the Dodgers executed flawlessly on both sides of the ball to secure a commanding 4-0 shutout win. From the opening inning to the final out, the game told a story of precision pitching, disciplined hitting, and a defensive effort that left no room for error, ultimately silencing the Mets' offense and reinforcing the Dodgers' reputation as one of Major League Baseball's most formidable teams. The tone of the game was set immediately as the Dodgers' starting pitcher took the mound with confidence and control, delivering a sequence of pitches that kept Mets hitters guessing. Establishing command early, he mixed fastballs with breaking balls, effectively disrupting timing and preventing any rhythm from developing in the opposing lineup. The Mets, known for their ability to manufacture runs through timely hitting, found themselves unable to string together meaningful at-bats. Each inning seemed to follow a similar pattern: a brief moment of hope, quickly extinguished by a strikeout, a groundout, or a well-executed defensive play. The Dodgers pitcher demonstrated not only skill but also composure, working efficiently and maintaining a steady pace that kept the Mets on the defensive throughout the game. Offensively, the Dodgers wasted no time asserting themselves. In the early innings, their hitters displayed patience at the plate, forcing the Mets' starting pitcher into deep counts and capitalizing on any lapse in command. The first run came as a result of this disciplined approach, with a well-placed hit driving in a runner who had reached base through a combination of patience and opportunistic base running. That initial breakthrough served as a catalyst, energizing the Dodgers' dugout and the crowd alike. It also placed immediate pressure on the Mets, who suddenly found themselves playing from behind against a pitching staff that showed no signs of weakening. As the game progressed, the Dodgers continued to build momentum. Their second run came through a sequence of smart baseball decisions: advancing runners, executing situational hitting, and taking advantage of defensive gaps. Each run felt like the product of careful planning rather than chance, underscoring the team's depth and strategic awareness. The Mets, on the other hand, struggled to respond. Their hitters appeared increasingly frustrated, often chasing pitches outside the strike zone or making weak contact that resulted in routine outs. The contrast between the two teams became more pronounced with each inning, as the Dodgers' confidence grew while the Mets searched for answers. Defensively, the Dodgers were equally impressive. Every ball put into play by the Mets seemed to find a glove, with infielders and outfielders alike demonstrating sharp instincts and flawless execution. Routine plays were handled with ease, while more challenging opportunities were met with athleticism and precision. One particularly notable moment came when a hard-hit ball threatened to ignite a Mets rally, only to be turned into an out through a combination of quick reaction and accurate throwing. Plays like these not only preserved the shutout but also reinforced the sense that the Dodgers were in complete control of the game. The third and fourth runs for the Dodgers served to put the contest firmly out of reach. By the time they crossed the plate, the Mets' body language reflected a team running out of options. The Dodgers' hitters continued to apply pressure, finding gaps in the defense and forcing the Mets' pitching staff into difficult situations. Each additional run felt like a confirmation of what had become increasingly clear: this was the Dodgers' game from start to finish. Their ability to capitalize on scoring opportunities while simultaneously preventing the Mets from doing the same highlighted a level of execution that few teams can consistently achieve. As the game entered its later innings, attention shifted to the possibility of a shutout. The Dodgers' pitching staff, now working in tandem, maintained the same level of intensity and focus that had defined the early stages of the game. Relievers entered seamlessly, picking up where the starter left off and continuing to stifle the Mets' offense. Each out brought the Dodgers closer to completing a performance that was as much about discipline as it was about talent. The Mets, despite their efforts, were unable to break through. Even their most promising moments were quickly neutralized, often ending with a strikeout or a well-timed defensive play. The final innings unfolded with a sense of inevitability. The Dodgers fans, fully aware of what was at stake, grew louder with each out, their anticipation building toward the final pitch. When it finally came, a strike that sealed the 4-0 victory, the stadium erupted in celebration. It was a fitting conclusion to a game that had been dominated by the home team in every conceivable way. Players on the field exchanged congratulatory gestures, while those in the dugout emerged to acknowledge the crowd, their expressions reflecting both satisfaction and determination. For the Dodgers, the victory represented more than just another win in the standings. It was a demonstration of their ability to execute a game plan with precision, to adapt to different situations, and to perform under pressure. Their pitching staff delivered a masterclass in control and consistency, while their hitters showcased a blend of patience and power that kept the Mets on their heels. Defensively, they were nearly flawless, turning potential threats into routine outs and maintaining a level of focus that never wavered. For the Mets, the loss was a reminder of the challenges that come with facing a team of the Dodgers' caliber. Despite their efforts, they were unable to generate the kind of offensive production needed to compete. Their hitters struggled to find timing, and their pitching staff, while showing moments of effectiveness, was unable to contain the Dodgers lineup over the course of 9 innings. The result was a game that highlighted areas for improvement, particularly in terms of consistency and execution. In the broader context of the season, this matchup carried implications for both teams. For the Dodgers, it reinforced their position as a contender, a team capable of dominating opponents through a combination of skill, strategy, and depth. For the Mets, it served as a learning experience, an opportunity to identify weaknesses and make adjustments moving forward. Games like these often serve as turning points, shaping the trajectory of a team's season and influencing how they approach future challenges. The narrative of the game also extended beyond the statistics and the final score.